Hey there, welcome to Soulfully Illumined. My name is Sheena, and today we're talking about the new moon in Aries. The energies have already started to simmer right in, and when I felt into the energies, what was shown to me was lightning hitting the ground and then creating fire on the earth. Now, there's many layers to that, to the symbolism of that. But let's start within because everything starts from within. Now, the lightning represents the downloads coming in, the insights coming in, the energies coming in, creating a shift within the earth being your physical vessel, the earth being in your world as well. But within your physical vessel, there will be changes this month. You see, this time is just such an intense, but yet such an important time for our evolution as a collective. And so, this is the bottom of the deck. Sorry, these cards are the collective cards up here. Bottom of the deck was groundedness, and gravity is the word. And I feel like that's kind of how it's going to be. It's just a lot of energy coming towards us during this time, hence the lightning. And that is creating this internal shift in our energetic alignment, in our energetic grid. And also, these downloads are just really helping us to become more balanced in our divine state, releasing the old and allowing the new, providing us with greater insight, understanding, a remembering of who we are, okay, our divine state. And so as these downloads hit our physical vessel, there will be a burning out of the old. Now, hence this card here being Fury, bushfire. And just so FYI, the way that I see things is I usually see the vision and then I'll pull the cards. And I felt like this really was perfect towards the vision that I saw. And it's like that energy is coming in and it hits the earth, our physical vessel, and it burns out the old. It burns out the things that have not served us and can show up within us in the form of fury, of anger, but also on the other end of that spectrum is passion, clarity, understanding. You know what I mean? Because we've now burnt out the old, which then enables us to take that leap forward. In the physical world, and how this may look in the physical world is, number one, you may be seeing things differently, seeing a whole different perspective of your life, of the reality around us, and inwardly making those shifts. All right, so those shifts, usually the way that it would work is the shifts inwardly will then be shined out externally, but you'll start to see the changes in the external reality. Now, not only that, but we may see changes, we will see changes on Earth, on Gaia, in the form of possibly like extreme weather changes, storms, lightning, thunderbolts, fire, bushfires in different parts of the world. And this is just this outward expression, this release of what's happening from our physical body, from our physical selves. The energy needs to be released as we are Gaia, and Gaia is us. So it's important at this point as a collective to really just stay grounded at this time and just take it step by step as you move forward. You see, we're starting this new cycle, this new way of being that is so much more balanced than the older way. So we are being asked at this point to go with the flow, go with your ebb and flow, because it may not make sense to the mind. You may be asked to go in different directions, directions in which you've never gone before. But know this, that this is such an important time, a coming together of different aspects of yourself. So you can then be lifted up into, I'm hearing, a higher plane of existence, a new way, a new, better way of being. So it's really an important time for us all as we just really merge into one. And what does that mean? That means more integration of our light, our dark, our good, our bad. You know, all of those words that we use to judge, and just bring it all together into that unconditional one, that unconditional love of unity, of beingness. So that's what we're looking forward to experiencing in this new cycle, starting with, conveniently, the new moon in Aries, and moving forward into just this new way of being, which is extremely exciting. So take this time when you can, when you feel called to be in the stillness, to be in the silence, because through that there will be greater integration of your divine essence, of these downloads and energy frequencies that are coming in. And remember that you are not alone in this process. All right, so let's go a little deeper into our pick a card aspect of this video. We have 3 cards, or 3 piles. We have the blue calcite over here, pile 1. Pile 2 is the cornelian. Pile 3 is the pink, oh my god, I think it's the pink pearl. I think it's the pink pearl, but don't quote me on that. So this pink crystal right here, this is the 3rd pile. So go ahead and pause the video if you need to and feel into those piles, and I will see you at your pile. Hey there, if you picked this blue calcite, pile 1, this reading is for you. So for this new moon in Aries, your underlining energy, your underlining theme, I should say, is Voyage of the Heart. It says, love flows through you and to you. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. All right, already what I'm getting here, for you, pile 1, for this new moon in Aries, I'm really getting this expansiveness, this shift of perspective that you're going to be experiencing. It's like you're opening your eyes up to seeing life through your intuition, seeing life in a whole different way of being. Okay, interesting. Some of you have been, it feels like some of you have been having some really heightened emotions recently, or, you know, just chronically through life, heightened emotions. The energies coming in for you is helping to bring balance to that emotional state. So it'll help to give you, help you to become more tapped into that high priestess aspect of you. So that stillness, that beingness, the being in that observer state. So you can really just respond instead of react. This new moon in Aries, it feels like it's just softening the load on your mind and even in your body, and allowing you to really just soften in the way that you look at life and experience life. So I'm feeling already like my body's tensing. So it's like the downloads may be really intense for you, pile 1, at certain moments, but know this, there are moments where there's a balance, right? So it's like when you're tense, it's so that it can be released. There's this ART. Is it ART? Which one is the one? there's this sort of modality, right, that like physios or massage therapists use, which is like they tense you up, they tell you to really tense up, and then they push against the resistance to help to stretch out the muscles. It's kind of like that. You're tensing up, the energies may be pretty intense and creating tension in your body or even in your mental mind, your mental state. And that's so it'll help you to kind of relax and be able to move forward. Oh, look at that. I'm making the same hand form as her. So you can just move forward with a little more ease and lightness. It says here, love flows through you and to you. Yes, so this time for you, this voyage of the heart for you, this journey of the heart for you, is really going to open you up to being receptive to changes in your world. Changes in ways that may not feel like you have control over you, ways that you feel like may not, how do I word this? You feel like you don't have control over, but know this, that you do. But the Spirit is trying to show you a more beneficial way for you, a more divine way for you. That may be better than the way that you've been doing things. So it's like, open up your eyes to a new possibility. Really nice. The energies are coming in to transmute some old programs for you, Pal 1. Some old thought patterns that you've had that have just been like, it's just been creating clutter in your mind. That have just been, honestly, like preventing you from seeing certain truths in your reality. So trust it. Trust it. Trust what Spirit is going to be showing you this time. Because it's like, for some of you, it's how you've been missing out on certain opportunities, things that provide the abundance that you have in your world, or opportunities for abundance in your world. Others, it's been how you can expand in different ways and how you can create in certain ways. Regardless, it doesn't matter. You're moving forward. You're clearing out the old so you can move forward into a more gentler way of being. Really nice. So let's take it a little deeper. I'm going to use the, what is this? The Psychic Tarot deck, and see what else wants to come through. For Pile 1, please, New Moon in Aries. What does that look like for them? Okay, mental conflict. Anything else? Balance. Do we have one more? Okay. I like that. Okay. I'm going to move this over so you could see it better, because I know it's not very straight today, the camera, so bear with me. So we have Mental Conflict, card 2. I hope you can see that. And we have Balance, which is the Temperance card, Major Arcana. Card 11. And then we have Patience, card 14. And bottom of the deck, you have Material and Spiritual Prosperity. And look how, like, you have the two fountains creating the balance here, right? Third eye chakra, right underneath that. Oh, I have to keep going, sorry. Card 8, Power. I think this is the Strength card. All right, yeah, okay. Yeah, so this time is going to be showing you how you've been using that mind of yours, that beautiful mind of yours, by the way, to inhibit certain areas of your life. know this, that that mind of yours might amp up. You might be a little peeved. There might be some triggers that are happening around you. Know this, those triggers are there to light it up so you can see it and you can transmute it. That's it. So you can either engage in it, or you can take a step back and look at it as the observer and transmute it, because you deserve so much more than this. And that's kind of what's coming through the cards here, is that you are creating more balance in your world. All right? That's the whole purpose of this new moon for you, is greater balance, greater emotional centeredness, greater peace in your world. That's what's happening. You are being asked to have some patience with yourself as this transpires, because, you know, this is already you, by the way, Pile 1. You are already this. It's like you're bringing this down. I don't know if you can see that circle up here, right? To me, that reminds me, like, this looks like this, the bottom part of this circle. And it's like you're bringing that part of you down to earth. Give it time to grow and bloom. Give yourself that permission to just be, because you, like, your success is already assured, is what I'm getting here. It's already assured. Just watch the process unfold. Your third eye will be getting enhanced at this point as you're clearing out that clutter through the mind. This is an important period for you, Pile 1, because you'll find those old ways, those old patterns in your mind, and that's how you have been manifesting certain things, some of them repeatedly. Well, these are the patterns that have been repeated over and over again, and you may be saying to yourself, well, why does this keep happening to me? Why do I keep having to experience these things? You're going to see during this period, Pile 1, why, what's going on in that mental framework. And it's a good thing. It'll give you the peace, because you'll soon find that you've had everything you've ever needed in the palm of your hands. Just allow it to be shown to you. Now here, moving into patience, you're moving into a time of greater awakening, Pile 1. This time of really being, that your body will be experiencing some changes during this time. It's being requested that you be in nature, because it's really going to help to ground you, ground your body, and just give it that state of peace, the state of just release. All right. If some of you drink a lot of coffee, I would hold off if I were you. You might want to just like cut it back at least and see how that makes a shift in your body. Some of you will be eating differently, or you may find that you may be eating differently. It's just to help to support your body during this period. Don't judge it, just allow it. Okay, final guidance for you. For Pile 1, please. Pile 1, new moon in Aries. Hope, love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. That's the card. Next card, the Miriam, sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. And then lastly, we have Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. lot of yellow, right? A lot of yellow. And then bottom of the deck, Isis, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are are becoming reality. Stay focused. Wow, really, really powerful for you, Pile 1. Like really, like it's like you've been really hard on yourself for way too long. And it's though it's been putting you down and preventing you from really just moving forward in the way that you want to move in the world. So I feel like for you with the yellow and just the way that it's impacting the mind, this is impacting your solar plexus as well. This is really key to really just opening up the solar plexus, really opening the I am aspect of who you are. Give yourself that love and acceptance. Give yourself that peace as you move through this. Recognize your divine worth. I go straight to that. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Now here with this Miriam sacred vision, I feel like to me that's confirmation, is that your vision is changing. How you see the world is changing because you're receiving those insights, those understandings. And when it says here, choose to forgive in order to heal, I feel like that's that fury that's coming up for you, that anger, that peeved off energy that may be coming up for you. There's that mental pattern that's going to shift. And it could be in the form of clarity, because I'm seeing that lightning strike again. And it's like you have this understanding that's going to help you to shift and help you to let go of that. And then I see this flower, and that's you. To me, it's like you have the same flower in these cards. And I believe that they represent purity. And to me, that's you. It's your emergence. And notice how there's 3. And it's like bringing together those divine aspects of yourself. It's like the light, the shadow, the Holy Spirit. It's like all of that connecting together as one. And seeing the oneness of all things. Wow. If any of you experience that, can you please comment down below? Because that is such an beautiful experience to have, to see that, to feel it, to know it. And I feel like for some of you, you will be experiencing that, the power, the unification of all things. Now here, Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. With this card, under the Patience card, you are blooming, Pile 1. You are blooming. So do be patient with yourself, because there's a lot that's coming up with these energies of the new moon. It's greater connectedness to self, but gosh, there's going to be a lot of hits as far as like understandings, downloads, energies, there's a lot going on this month. So meditation is key. Connectedness to the energies, if you're one that likes to sit in nature and just connect to nature or connect to the ethers, that would be something that is recommended here. But also following your heart, Pile 1. It feels like there's just this recalibration, not only of your solar plexus and your third eye or your mental mind. It's like this connection between that heart and your mind. You may find this heart expansion during this point, especially around the 12th through the mid part of the month. That's going to really help to sync the mind to the heart, to the root. Honor yourself during this period, Pile 1. This is key. This is so important for your dreams, your visions, your goals, your magic, and how you're choosing to be in this world. So that is your reading, Pile 1. It looks like a real expansive, intense, but really beautiful beautiful vibe about this reading for you, about these energies for you, Pile 1. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was clear. Thank you for watching. Do give it a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't but feel like it resonates. And see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey there. If you picked the Cornelian Crystal Pile 2, this reading is for you. My apologies, first off, if it's dark. I didn't say this to Pile 1. I had to shift the camera because of the lighting on the other end. And so we're just going to have to make do with this today until I can figure out a new arrangement. But I kind of feel like that's what we're being asked to do at this point, and maybe that's the reason why I'm bringing it up right now, is being asked to shift gears and to change the way that we're doing things. I don't know if that resonates with you, Pile 2, but that's what's coming through. So for you, let's go deeper into the full or the new moon in Aries. And it says, journey by moonlight, believe in magic. Okay, yes it is. Yes it is. All right, so Pile 2, for you, it feels like you're moving through the darkness in a sense of, it's like you're not quite sure where you're going. Nothing's really clear right now. It just is what it is. I know this, that everything is absolutely perfect. Everything is exactly as it should be. This time for you, for this new moon in Aries, is a choice to do things differently, a choice to do things from the heart. You know, we get so used to doing things from, you know, a different way, right? Like we're so used to doing things the same way, the same way, the same way. This new moon is taking you into a new way. You may find that the old ways aren't working for you, or they're not as satisfying. But they're saying here, believe in the magic. Believe in who you are. Believe in the adventure that you came here to experience. And follow your music. I don't know, that's for someone out there. Follow your music. You know, some of you may get signs with musical lyrics, and some of you actually may play the musical instrument, or some of you may like music and use that music to help to guide you, help to bring you up to a more peaceful state, to help you to move forward into this unknown. It could vary for a number of you. But in this card, it's like this, you're being invited into a whole different ballgame, a whole different way of being. Some of you will be taking a journey into your shadow, the darker nature of your reality, of your emotions, and that may be heightened for you. And know this, if this is heightened, it's just there for you to put light onto it, for you to see it. So you can see it and let it go. The key for you, Pile 2, is to remain light. Hence me speaking about music. That might be the outlet for you. Some of you, it's about relationships and how you're choosing, let me rephrase that, how you have chosen to be in relationships and burning that fire, burning that bridge, burning that way of being, so you can really be who you're meant to be. I'm pointing to, the collective energies that are here. If you haven't watched the collective part of this video, you may want to check it out. But for you, it feels like you're journeying into a place, part of your awareness that you have yet to really delve into, seeing certain patterns, certain ways that you've been, and just releasing it. Similar to Pile 1, but different. In a way that your deep dive is into that shadow aspect of yourself. There's something deep down that you've been, I'm getting like childhood stuff with you, pal, too. It's like you are taking a deep dive and revisiting some emotional woundings that you've had in the past, but it's all good. If you connect with the elementals, that's also a key for you, pal, too. The elementals will help you through it. The fairies will help you through it, if you like that light-hearted nature. But the key is that you're moving through it so you can enter this new phase of your reality, a reality in which it's just a whole different way of being for you. But you got to travel down into the unknown and just kind of clear out some of the clutter that's necessary for you to be open to what the world will be offering you. Sleep will be a key thing for you, pal, too. You may feel like you really need to rest during this time, and rest. And there may be times that you will be asked to come out and out of your cocoon. I don't know what that means. It might mean different things for different people. And know this, if that's you, know this, you are ready. You are ready. You've done the work, and it's time for you. I'm pointing to the Saturn card, or the Saturn image on this card. You've done it. You've done what you needed to do. Keep going. You're ready for the experience that you're about to experience. So let's take this deeper. I'm using the Psychic Tarot deck for Pal 2 Play Spirit for this new moon. Okay. Okay. So we have authority. Check that out. Damn. Okay, so first card, balance, which is the temperance deck. Actually, pile 1 got the same card. But this is about you, pile 2. So card 11, balance, which is the temperance card. You got card 3 here. The number is 3, partnership and alliance. If you see 3s, that's a message for you. 3 represents expression, unity, consciousness, in my opinion. Artistic expression. Here, 6, memories of love, connection. Card 6. Bottom of the deck for you, we have authority, which is the Emperor. Wow, triumphant success is right underneath that, which is the Ace of Swords, and then under that, check that out, base chakra, the root chakra. All right. Rest when you need to. This is a more active stage for you. Your journey inwards, your journey into the darkness, so to speak, is, for some of you, yes, is that shadow part of you. But what I'm getting here through these cards is you're doing this blind, in a sense of not knowing quite how to navigate this one. And you're being asked to really use that intuition at this point. Being asked to be guided by the heart. Being asked to be guided by the heart. You're being asked to be guided by the heart, my friend. You are the authority of your own life, and you're going to be feeling that. I get it now. This is like a continuation of pile 1. That's so weird. Anyway, the energies coming in for you is creating greater alignment for you, pile 2. But I feel like you've done most of the work here. You may be just seeing some little spurts, like little spotlights coming up for you to just kind of see clear, you know, and it's just a matter of you staying neutral and just walking through it. That's all you got to do, pile 2. You got to walk through it. You already have everything at your disposal. You're ready. You're good to go. Just walk through it. All right? Know this. You are protected. You're finally coming out of your bubble. If you've been in the cocoon state for a while, you're moving forward. Yes, there will be times where you need to rest, and that's all good. Do it. Do what you need to do. But this is a more active period for you that you're moving into, pal, too. It just is. It says here, partnerships and alliance. Your first partnership is with yourself. So for some of you, it's having that greater connection with yourself. Actually, you know what? No, cancel that. It's not. It's all of you having a greater connection with yourself, with your essence, your divine essence. But for some of you that have reached that point, there's like this threshold point. It's like you're jumping into more interaction with others. And so you're heightening this connection with yourself, but also having a more balanced interaction with other people. Yes, things will be highlighted for you to see, things that have impacted you emotionally, but they're saying go light about it. Keep going with the flow, because it's like you're purifying those aspects that you've been holding on to and letting it go. And by doing that, you're going to see things a little differently. Pile 2. You're going to experience things a little differently. And how you interact in your reality, in your world, with other people, with yourself, will have a different experience. Because now you're more stronger in your skin. You feel like you have more of the authority in your life, because you know what? You've gone through the depths of hell. You transmuted a lot of the old stuff. And you've gained the understanding, the knowledge, the wisdom to now apply it in your physical reality. So you're being asked to be grounded at this point and just take it step by step. Because now, and I'm going to go out there, is as you're walking this earth, you are now changing the earth. You're transmuting some energies. If you're into grid lines and you do grid work, this is impacting the grids that you've already done or that you are doing. This is impacting the electromagnetic fields around you. You've done well, pile 2. You have done well. So this time for you is really just movement forward, finding that balanced state of the rest and giving yourself that space to really connect with nature, connect with yourself, connect with the unity consciousness, and being out in the world and being able to express that. The 3. So let's take it a little further. I'm going to pull the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck, a couple more messages. And let's see. Oh, love it. Okay, under Temperance, we have the Shekinah, sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Love it. As you choose peace and move forward into your reality, you're going to really be embodying more of your divine presence. It's almost like all you have to do is just walk on this earth. And you may feel like you really just kind of want to move, you want to walk, you want to get outside, you want to just move in your body. And what that's doing is it's like, it's grounding the energies. It's like assimilating all these downloads, all this energy that's coming in for this new moon, for this April cycle. And also what you've been doing the last couple of years is what I'm getting, is really just assimilating. It's coming into one. And that's what's happening here. And you're really grounding it into reality. So here under Lady, it says here, Lady Venus, downloads and understandings. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realms. I spoke about this already. But it's like you're gaining clearer understanding too about the relationships you've had, Pal 2. How they've impacted you. But more importantly, how you want to move forward in your reality, in the relationships that you're having, in the relationships you're choosing to have. Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. I feel like with you, Pal 2, you have been. But you're doing so like you're more grounded in your knowing. You're more grounded in your knowing. And that will be like Mercury, open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. It's like you're finally able to come out and just be you. Really grounding the wisdom, the understanding, the divine essence of who you are moving forward. You may find that divine inspiration will really pop up with you in the upcoming weeks to really go to different places, to do certain things. Your divine mission, and like I just got a glimpse of this, Commander Ashtar, call to action. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. That's really what it comes down to. This is the energy you're moving into. It's just really walking your talk, doing what you need to do, or being the change that you want to see in the world. Really, really nice. Oh my God. So Pal 2, you're really moving into who you are. Practically being your divine essence here on earth. Thank you for your service. So, Pal 2, that was your reading. I hope that made sense. And yeah, give it a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey there, Pal 3. If you picked this pink pearl, oh no, you know what? It's not a pearl, it's an opal. Oh, well, it's an opal. Okay, so if you pick this pink opal, Pal 3, this reading is for you. So, let's get started. The new moon in Aries for you, Pal 3. It says, wondrous universe, walk in beauty. Love it. Look at that. For you, Pal 3, it feels like, you know, this new moon in Aries is really about expansiveness. And same with Pal 1, but in a different way. Like your energy is more like light and soft as you are expanding out. It's like this gentler energy is what I'm feeling. And again, it's like I'm seeing the Saturn again. It's like Saturn. This new moon in Aries is really showing you the softer nature of reality, the softer nature of the flow that can happen. So if you've been going hard for a long time, it's not going to work for you now. It's time for you to see a different aspect of life. And this new moon in Aries is going to bring you that different aspect. Now I know with Aries, it's like this fast-moving, go-getter energy. But not where we're moving into. You know, I just feel like all of those judgments, those names, those labels are all going to shift. And what I'm really feeling with you, it's this balancing of that energy. It's a more refined version of the Aries energy is coming for you. And so it's really going to help you to become more grounded, the softer nature. Because for you, Pal 3, it feels like that's the energy that's going to be really favorable for you to really see life in a different way, experience life in a different way, move forward in a way that makes you feel more alive. And so that's what's coming for you. So the key here is not to be resistant to the change, because this change is a good one for you, Pal 3. It's going to bring you some really important insights and understanding, and also help you to feel the comfort that you haven't felt, I'm hearing, for a while, for a long time. There's something about loyalty for you, Pal 3. I'm not quite getting it, but it's something like, it's like you're going to start to be loyal to yourself again. Really give yourself that TLC that you need and that you deserve. It's like this whole new cycle for you is just shifting the way that you choose to do life, in a good way, in a way that just really works for you, all right? The key again is lightness for you. So it's like this energy that's coming in is just opening you up to a more expansive way of being. It says walk in beauty, opening up your eyes to see a whole different reality. Okay. Let's go a little deeper into the psychic tarot for you. So for this new moon in Aries for Pal 3, please, Spirit. Interesting. All right, so you have spiritual union, number 2. This is the 2 of Cups, I believe. We have material and spiritual prosperity, a card 6. And then we have conflict and defeat, card 5. Bottom of the deck is heartache and loss. Below that, suffering and silence. Yeah, okay. Change in perception, changing in the way that you're doing things. Okay, so where do we start? In foundation. Okay, so with you, Pal 3, it's like this new moon in Aries is really giving you a change, a shift in your foundation. The way that you've been perceiving your reality and the way that you have been doing it. It's like you've been going against the grain. Going against the grain? Going against the flow. Going against the flow, Pal 3. And it's been creating a lot of resistance, a lot of like even heartache and loss. And it's like it's totally shifting. Like now, there's a time, you're moving into this time of greater understanding. It's like moving you into this way of just going with the flow of life. Life doesn't have to be so heavy. It doesn't have to be so hard. You don't have to be so closed off to the world around you. This new moon in Aries is bringing you this understanding. There's this merging that's happening for you, Pal 3, between the light and the dark. It's like the light and the shadow. It's like this coming together between these opposite sides of you. And it feels like that's kind of where the struggle has been. It's like you're fighting with yourself in your mental program. about what you should do or what you shouldn't do, and how you should be and how you shouldn't be, how you're navigating the world and how you want to navigate the world and how you've been navigating the world. It's like this struggle, this internal struggle. And it's like you're moving into this this time of merging those two aspects and really finding this balance, this integration of a better version of that. Like, and that could be in the form, like that could be through the energies coming in, like, see that? That's the center, right? Like, look, material, spiritual, prosperities. The guy has two fountains, to me representing this being one, this being the other. The balancing act for you of the mind and the heart, pile 3. Your mind wants to go one way, your heart wants to go another way, and it's like this coming together in a way that will be more emotionally fulfilling for you, in a way that will really just want you to be in this reality, be in this world. Notice how my hands go like this, and I just realized that's exactly how his hands are, opening up to the world around you. And there's a softness in this, because I do feel like, as I said, you've been going pretty hard with life. There's a softness, a receptivity about this energy that's coming in for you. It's really opening you up. Now, know this, that you may experience extremes first, just to heighten it, right? So you can see it and you can transmute it. And it's all good because you got the power to transmute it. It wouldn't come up in you if you didn't have the power to transmute it. And you do. But the key is a soft approach, pile 3. And part of it is that love and compassion towards yourself and letting go of the old programs that haven't served you. You are not your past. You are not your mind. You are so much more than that. It's almost like you have to give yourself permission to just be. And I feel like these energies coming in, I'm just going straight to that bushfire card here. If you haven't seen the collective message at the beginning, you may want to. It's like, now's the time. You're at this completion point. You're done. It's like, let that go. Let that old way, that obsolete way of being go. Burn it away to allow this new balanced state to come in for you. Really nice. Okay, so let's get some extra guidance. Yeah, you might be feeling like, oh, everyone's going this way. Everyone's going this way. But your way, is your authentic power. Like, yeah, okay. Okay, so we got Joan of Arc, voice of truth, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of prosecution, and speak your truth. This is about you being authentic to yourself. You expressing yourself your way, you being in the world your way. Without compromise. Without fear. That's what you're integrating during this time. Pile 3. Shekinah, sacred self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. You're integrating more of your divine presence. The key for you is peace, pile 3, as you move forward at this time. That's what you're craving. That's what you want. That's what we all want, really, right? And you'll find that balance. You may be weaning back and forth initially, but that's just to get you to that midline, okay? This midline. Serapis Bay says, ascension, move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. And that's basically what I was saying. This is part of your journey, pile 3. all of the rough and tough stuff that you've experienced, it's to lead you to this part of your journey, which is the lighter and the softer, and finding that balance between all of it, you know, your balance, your uniqueness. So know this, it's for a purpose, and everyone's journey is unique. Your journey is unlike any others. Master Jesus, forgiveness, you are the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. That's the bottom of the deck. Healing of ancestral patterns, old ways of being, family patterns. You know, father healing, it's here, but I'm also getting mother healing as well. It's really just clearing the stuff that just does not serve you. So you're really just transmuting and transforming and just releasing that old stuff so you can move forward and really express yourself your way, and be in your own power. So this time for you, Pal 3, is really important for your evolution. Really great time for you. So that is your reading, Pal 3. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry, hold on, one more thing. Follow your intuition, Pal 3. Follow your intuition. It's stronger than you know. It's so much stronger than you know. You've been using the mind more than anything else. But it's like it's time for you to use your intuition versus your logical mind. That's really what I'm getting here. It's just a whole new ball game for you. A whole new balanced way of being. All right, so that was your reading, Pal 3. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Take care. Bye.